It's that time again. It is strategy guide time for this week's GP. Are you sick and tired of entering a GP event, not getting through, or even entering a GP race and in that 30-second countdown getting a bit flustered? You don't know which boost to pick, you don't know which strategy to suddenly go for. Well, sit back, hold fire, because we are going to run you through your preparation before you even get to the race so that you know exactly what you're going to pick. You know exactly what strategy to follow as you enter a race. Honestly, we do all this help to support you, so you'd be mad not to go ahead and take it. We do these every single week as well, and there'll be various lives to help you along too. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through a track map that's going to show you how to attack, where to push, where to save energy. We're going to show you the strategies to use, the best boosts on the game for that circuit, and then we're also going to give you some options of strategy as well. So it's really, really key to make sure you watch. And down below, there's a link to my Discord. Please do join the Discord. We've got some giveaways potentially coming up too. So make sure you are in it to win it. Now, hopefully you have got through your qualifying round. Hopefully you are qualified. If you're watching this on Friday, hopefully you managed to get through today. We are through, which is good, but we're all about showing you what is for the weekend's racing. Now, you should know it's the Haas Team Series event. Magnussen and Hulkenberg both getting a 10% stat boost. But what tracks have we got in this opening and final round? We start off with Monaco, 8 laps, remember. We've got Austria, 10 laps. We've got Singapore, 6 laps. We've got Baku, 7 laps. Abu Dhabi, 7 laps. We've got Zandvoort up to 8 laps, remember. Barcelona up to 9. And then we round it off with the only wet track of this week's racing, and it comes from Belgium and Spa. And it's probably one of the most difficult wet tracks on the F1 Clash calendar. So you're going to need your strategy to be on point. Now, all these temperatures on the right-hand side means there is no extreme heat this week. So we can just run the strategies that we need to. So we're also going to help you with these strategies. We're going to tell you these are not just specific for champion, challenger, contender, junior. We do a vast majority of a bit of a spread, so that it can really help all forms of players. And honestly, we are just trying to help you out the best we can. Now, quickly, a big shout out to all the channel members. You'll see them in the yellow bar at the bottom. Appreciate your continued support to our channel. If you want to get involved, hit the pinned link or hit the link in the description to become a channel member. So starting off then, first of all, we have Monaco. Monaco track map. You can get access to these by being a channel member as well in our Discord. So Monaco, these are strategies that you need about 65 tyre management from the front to be able to do it, but you can take tyre management boosts. That's why we have included them. So a 4 soft, 4 medium. We've got Nazar and Frost, also a 5 medium, 3 soft for drivers 1 and 2 starting towards the front. Now, if you can't run that, by all means, you can go to the second set of strategies, which is the 4 medium, 4 medium with Cupra and Prince. Everybody should be able to do 4 mediums at Monaco, and then a 3 soft, 5 hard is going to be no problem at all. Now, it is a defending and cornering track, so ideally, your boost that you want to use is going to be Prince boost, but anything with defending and cornering is absolutely perfect for you. Now, I'm going to leave the ultimate boost guide in the description link below as well, so that you can go and compare which boosts are the best for you. But round here, 4 softs do run out in the last sector. You can still push, it's absolutely fine. But where possible, you want to be taking a defending driver, a cornering setup, and you want to be using a defending and cornering boost where possible. Obviously, that isn't the case all the time because you need a bit of race start, but these strategies are very good. Unlike real F1, we can overtake round Monaco. And watch out for the Nouvelle Chicane. Really strong chance of overtaking through there as well. You can see our track map in the bottom right. It is where to push. Blue, conserve. Yellow, medium. Red, aggressive mode. And that's where you want to be making up your overtaking opportunities. So do give that a massive go. Now, first time sees us enter Austria, one of the fastest lap circuits from last year. and probably no surprise to be the same again this year with its quick times of a lap. Now, a little bit of a different strategy here. We haven't really raced Austria too much apart from the earlier series for myself. So a little bit of guesswork, a little bit of learning, but we do believe if you have got around 60 tyre management, you can run 4 laps on the soft. So 4 soft, 4 soft, 2 soft from the front. Why don't we do 3 laps on the soft in the middle stint? Well, that is because we want the field to stretch out. Now in F1, as the race goes on, the field stretches. If we reduce that pit stop and come in earlier, then it is going to be a case of you're going to be in traffic. So by extending comfortably, we can get out in clear air for them last 2 laps. Rainbow and Tulip, big defense with some speed in there as well, because it is a defending and speed circuit. You can see a 5 medium, 5 medium. You need around 65 tyre management to do that. And if you can't, you can conserve nicely on a 5 medium and then attack on hard. So 5 medium, 5 hard. Or if you want to split it, you can go on to the reverse strategies for starting towards the back anyway. So drivers starting P13 to P24. Now, if you've got good tyre management in champs, you can run 4 soft, 2 soft, no problem. But we're covering off many players here. So Firework and Gladiator giving you race start speed, race start defending. And we've got 4 medium, 3 soft, 3 soft. And we've got the 3 soft, 4 medium. So again, learning it, it's more to do with drivers who don't have a strong tyre management, but you want defending drivers round Austria. It's going to be really helping you. But remember, the equivalent, if you can't get the tyres, you can simply do a 3-3-4, or you could do a 5 hard, 5 hard. It's going to be slower, but possible. So plenty of options. And on the right hand side, you can see best to conserve 3 places altogether where it's really good to save some power unit. So next track that we're going to look at is Singapore. Now, we've had this quite a few times recently. You should be very familiar with this track by now. We have got 6 laps to come. We have got from the front. Now, really, I only push a quarter of the lap and then leave it on medium for the next 1 3/4 to be able to run the softs. If you're not happy to run softs, go to mediums. 2 soft, 2 soft, 2 soft for both drivers at the front. It's really a good 2-stop track. It's a very quick pit lane as well. You only need about 3 or 4 seconds and you're not going to double stack. So it's very easy to do. So we've got that. All the 2s for the softs. We've got Cuppa and Herald. Remember, race start drivers, cornering setup, race start cornering boosts is what you need. Now, if you can't do that, or you're starting from the back and you want a little bit of a different strategy, we have got the mediums, the 2 medium, 2 medium, 2 medium. You're not going to be running out of tyres at all, so you can attack as much as you can. Now, from champions, from the back, I will start on the softs, and that is because I want to be quicker at the start, even though I won't be pushing, so I can get a real good pace advantage and then have a lot of power unit to attack on the mediums. That is my thinking, and it will work for me, but you've got to be very careful. Only a quarter of a lap can be pushed on the softs, even with around 65 to upwards of 70 tyre management. So if you don't want to, go for mediums. On the right hand side, track map, 2 spaces to conserve power unit. Make sure to conserve through them sections. What do we got next? Another track that we've had quite a lot then. It is off to Baku for this race number 4 and 7 laps, remember. So we've got some different strategies here. We've got the 3 medium, the 4 hard, and the 4 hard, 3 medium, Firework and Skull, and then Street Shark and Firework because you need that race start from the back. Overtaking and speed circuit, so they are the overtaking drivers you need, the speed setup you need, and the overtaking and speed boost. So Firework, one of the best out there for that in terms of boosts. So there is a lot of different strategies you can run with this as well. If you are down in junior, challenger, even contender, you could run 3 medium, 2 soft, 2 soft. If you see my free-to-play account go through qualifying, that was more or less a better strategy that the AI beat us on. But you can run a 1-stop and maybe do a 3 soft, 4 medium if you've got 70 tyre management, 65 tyre management. Again, it's all about your levels. We're picking the safe options over here. But if in junior, challenger, maybe look at doing that 3 medium, 2 soft, 2 soft, or a 2 soft, 2 soft, 3 medium. or if you're upwards in 65, 70 tyre management land, you can look at doing free soft for mediums. So very interesting, different strategies. But again, we're trying to build this for a little bit of everybody. That's why if you're listening, you're going to get a massive advantage against anyone who is simply just coming along to take the screenshots. On the right hand side, there is a massive straight at this circuit, so you can conserve down a lot to get some decent power unit under your belt to attack. Now race 5, it is a change. It is 7 laps of Abu Dhabi, so make sure do not get caught out. No longer 8 laps. Abu Dhabi sees us from the front. Free soft, 2 soft, 2 soft. You're going to need 65 tyre management to run free softs. If you can't, run the mediums. Firework and Eclipse in here. We've got Palm and Eagle for driver 2, 4 hard, 3 medium. From the back, 3 medium, 4 hard, and 4 hard, 3 medium. Street Shark and Firework to set you up nicely. Obviously, from the back, you can also run the 3 medium, 2 soft, 2 soft. Now, we've got race start and speed boosts in there, but it might mean that because of the track stats are tyre management and speed, you need a tyre management driver, speed setup, and a tyre management and speed boost if you can get it. So a boost like Eagle, but obviously it's only great from the front. So that's what you've got to kind of wary up. Sometimes you can't take both. You can take both in terms of driver and car, but the boost you may have to just sacrifice at one part. Now on the right hand side, 2 places to conserve, down the big straight and your home straight to get that power unit. Track is tough on tyres. Make sure to look after them the best you can. Up next, we have Zandvoort. Now, Zandvoort is a circuit that we had in qualifying, so you should be familiar, very familiar with this strategy. So, ideally, a one-stop is the best strategy, especially in a GP like Champions. 4 medium is absolutely perfect for that. However, we can't obviously build that strategy completely. So, we've got a free soft, 2 soft with Glitz and Cuppa, and a 4 medium from the front. We've got the 2 soft, 3 soft, and a 4 medium, 4 hard with Cuppa and Herald from the back. So remember, it's overtaking drivers, cornering setup. It's an overtaking and cornering boost that you want to be able to add. Now, for me, in Champions, I will be putting both of my drivers on a 4 medium. I will be creating a gap between the two, and I will be absolutely going the best I can. Probably using Cuppa boost because it's got race start, cornering, and overtaking. But if you're not comfortable with the change of making sure both drivers come in on the same lap, this is why we pick the alternative. So you can run the 2-stop, it's a little bit slower, but it gets you away from losing 3 or 4 seconds in the pit lane. 4 medium does require around 60 tyre management. You do have to watch how much you push to, but a Nazar or Saar could help you with the tyre boost as well. If not, you can run 4 medium, 4 hard. But on the right hand side, 3 places to conserve that power unit. So that brings us nicely to race number 7. Longer videos, but they're all designed to help you the very best we can. 9 laps of Spain. Remember, now that has changed, and we have got 2 strategies for you. Now, these are one stop is best again, same as Zandvoort, but you can't always split it out. Free soft, Kauai and Movember from the front. We've got Movember and Nazar for a 4 medium, 5 hard. Now remember, tyre management driver, corner setup, and a tyre management and cornering boost if you can get it. From the back, you're going to need 60 tyre management plus, helpful with a tyre management boost as well. You can run 4 soft, 5 medium, 4 soft. Now they are created for Champions, because you're going to not have that tyre management down in Contender, Challenger or Junior. So with the 4 soft, 5 medium, if you can't do that from the back, simply go 4 medium, 5 hard, or 5 hard, 4 medium. You will be absolutely fine with that. Now I know the sound's lagging, so I'm going to turn that sound off quickly. But on the right hand side, some good places to conserve the power unit in Spain. And then finally, we finish off with the track of Spa. Now this is 100% wet, so we have got it completely wet this week. Free wet is the strategies to follow from the front. Firework and Street Shark. Now, if your tyres don't allow that, you want to be doing a 2 wet, 2 wet, 2 wet from the front, because if you're in Junior Challenger, you're not probably going to get 3 wet. Obviously, race start and speed is required. Race start driver, speed setup, race start speed boost. Now, from the back, 3 wet, 3 wet, Firework, Street Shark. Now, we have got an undercut in here. Reason being that if you're in Champions, maybe Contender, everybody will pit on lap 3. The whole field will pit on lap 3. You want to avoid it. 2-stop is slower. However, it is absolutely essential you do at least one drive with an undercut. You will make up a lot of positions. You do go backwards when you pit again, but you can't double stack around here. Imagine 24 cars in the pit lane. It is crazy. Just think that undercut driver, when everyone's queuing up, coming round, carrying on, and everyone is in each other's way in the pit lane. It's a massive, massive advantage, and it is very good as well. So make sure to take that. 2 wet, 3 wet, 1 wet, keeps you out as long as possible, lets the field split, and then that last lap you can absolutely attack. So that is your strategy guide for this Haas Team Series event weekend racing. Make sure to hit that like button. Show me your support as well. Do really appreciate it. I hope this helps, and fingers crossed you can have a massive weekend coming.